It's Week 18 of the 2025 season, and the focus is on Courtland Sutton. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Broncos and the Chiefs, all that and more, coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups, and we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Mike, when we have a chance to talk to this quarterback's teammates, the word they always use is perfectionist, and it's pretty easy to see why. When we had a chance to sit down with them the other day, one thing was very clear. He was not happy about having that blemish on the stat line, the interception. Now, it didn't change the outcome of the game, but it certainly prevented him from being able to really appreciate what he accomplished in last week's win. If that meeting is any indication of what we should expect, I think it's pretty safe to assume he's placing a big emphasis on protecting the ball over these next 4 quarters.
Here we go. Now, a second down throw for Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. A first down throw for Nix. He's going to tuck it and go. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A dive, and he's in! Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
And he's in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And as we enter the final weekend of the season, you can see his name right up there top in terms of touchdown receptions this year. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Gray is the motion man here. He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On comes the Chiefs punter. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds his man, Troutman. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. We are through 1. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. To throw is Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Broncos are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Samaje Perine, touchdown Denver. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block, but in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. As we enter the final weekend of the regular season, he's trying to hold on and capture the crown as the NFL leader in receiving yards. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. John Franklin Myers there on the stop. Second down and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Mahomes now on second down. A throw on the move is caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Nick's going to throw for it. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Mahomes now to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Pacheco. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime. They put Kelsey in motion. On second down, Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Third and goal. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We start in the AFC West. This no longer an all-California battle, but it's still a good one. The LA Chargers taking on Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. The Raiders still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. In that game, all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. We just watched a fine first half from the man from Oregon, Bo Nix. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. Strong. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. A give here to Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Here's Mahomes. That is intercepted. Picked off by Levi Wallace. And the Broncos are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
They'll go play action with Nix. Taking off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go with Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. It's Nix. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Nix. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He finds his man, Troutman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
There we go, set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing. Nix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and a yard. Now it's P-Rock. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much open.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason at the end of the night. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Not much to work with there. He'll get down to about the 22. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. And in motion is Brown. There's that man again. Another catch. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of...
He fumbled the football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. That's going to be caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Dulcich open, downfield, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's got room to roam. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Throwing is Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They finished the season on a high note. So now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.